how is this sustainable when we're always threatening to take over, to withdraw funding, and our parties change every 4 years? How does this even continue?
How's what's the UN?
Yeah.
The international. Well, I mean, my fear is, I mean, one of the great puzzles of the last 10 years or so in the United States has been this idea that it needs to pull out of an international system that it built, that it dominated, and it still dominates. If you look at the international financial system, if
Yeah.
you look at, just the rules, the international, the commercial rules, even human rights, everything that there's a lot of people in the United States that feel that human rights somehow is the international human rights regime is something that is kind of a, I don't know, European invention, and somehow goes against the interests of the United States. This is an American invention. Yeah. And so that's kind of a strange thing that somebody someday is going to have to think about and study. And as a result of pulling back from that system, my fear is, you say, how is it sustainable? I actually think that the system is sustainable. The problem is who's going to run it. And my fear is that the United States that thinks that it's indispensable to keep the system going, but today in the multipolar world, right? What I think it's Tom Friedman calls, the rise of the rest. Right? It's not the demise. It's not the demise of the West. It's the rise of the rest. So they have money. China has money. India has money. The Arab countries have money. And at some point, I think the international system, we're already seeing developing countries, the Asian countries making their own IMF type bank. We're seeing the system organized. We're seeing European countries together with Canada organize a kind of NATO without the United States. And the result is, just rather than kind of the United States dominating whatever new system that they think they're building, I think they're just going to be increasingly left out. So I think the system, strangely, is more resilient than it looks, but it'll definitely change because it'll be led by probably, China. And that
That's
has
scary.
the whole